Pinterest is an American image sharing and social media service designed to enable saving and discovery of information on the internet using images and, on a smaller scale, animated GIFs and videos, in the form of pinboards. The site was created by Ben Silbermann, Paul Sciarra, and Evan Sharp and had over 400 million monthly active users as of August 2020. It is operated by Pinterest, Inc., based in San Francisco. The development of Pinterest began in December 2009, and the site launched the prototype as a closed beta in March 2010. 9 months after the launch, the website had 10,000 users. Silbermann said he wrote to the first 5,000 users, offering his phone number and even meeting with some of them. The launch of an iPhone app in early March 2011 brought in more downloads than expected. This was followed by an iPad app and Pinterest Mobile, a version of the website for non-iPhone users. Silbermann and a few programmers operated the site out of a small apartment until the summer of 2011. Pinterest grew rapidly during this period. On August 10, 2011, Time magazine listed Pinterest in its 50 Best Websites of 2011 article. In December 2011, the site became one of the top 10 largest social network services. According to Hitwise data, with 11 million total visits per week, Pinterest won the Best New Startup of 2011 at the TechCrunch Crunchies Awards. For January 2012, Comscore reported the site had 11.7 million unique U.S. visitors, making it the fastest site ever to break through the 10 million unique visitor mark. At the 2012 Webby Awards, Pinterest won Best Social Media App and People's Voice Award for Best Functioning Visual Design. On March 23, 2012, Pinterest unveiled updated terms of service that eliminated the policy that gave it the right to sell its users' content. On August 10, 2012, Pinterest altered their policy so that a request or an invitation was no longer required to join the site. In October 2012, Pinterest launched business accounts, allowing businesses to either convert their existing personal accounts into business accounts or start from scratch. Although starting out as a social network with boards, in later years the company has put increasing emphasis in visual search and e-commerce, such as shopping catalogs. In February 2019, The Wall Street Journal stated that Pinterest secretly filed for an initial public offering of stock. The total valuation of the company at the time reached $12 billion. They went public on April 18, 2019 at $19 per share, closing the day at $24.40 per share. For 2020, Pinterest reported an advertising revenue of $1.7 billion, an increase of 48% from 2019. On March 3, 2021, Pinterest announced Pinterest Premiere, a video ads product, which will appear in people's feeds, targeted to their interests and other characteristics. Later in April, Chief Financial Officer Todd Morgenfeld announced plans to spend more money on marketing in order to offset a potential slowdown in activity as the United States economy reopens. As more people are receiving COVID-19 vaccinations, the creators behind Pinterest summarized the service as a catalog of ideas that inspires users to go out and do that thing. Although that it is not an image-based social network, it also has a very large fashion profile. In later years, Pinterest has also been described as a visual search engine. Pinterest consists mainly of pins and boards. A pin is an image that has been linked from a website or uploaded. Pins saved from one user's board can be saved to someone else's board, a process known as repinning. Boards are collections of pins dedicated to a theme such as quotations, travel, or weddings. Boards with multiple ideas can have different sections that further contain multiple pins. Users can follow and unfollow other users as well as boards, which would fill the home feed. Content can also be found outside Pinterest and similarly uploaded to a board via the Save button, which can be downloaded to the bookmark bar on a web browser, or be implemented by a webmaster directly on the website. It was originally called the Pin It button but was renamed in 2016 to Save due to international expansion, making the site more intuitive to new users. In August 2016, Pinterest launched a video player that lets users and brands upload and store clips of any length straight to the site. The home feed is a collection of pins from the users, boards, and topics followed, as well as a few promoted pins and pins Pinterest has picked. On the main Pinterest page, a pin feed appears. displaying the chronological activity from the Pinterest boards that a user follows. In October 2013, Pinterest began displaying advertisements in the form of promoted pins. Promoted pins are based on an individual user's interests, things done on Pinterest, or a result of visiting an advertiser's site or app. In 2015, Pinterest implemented a feature that allows users to search with images instead of words.